Today we're here at the greatest car wash in the world, according to worldsgreatesttelevision.com. In the summer of 2024, Gallo Car Wash in Gainesville, Florida was featured on the show World's Greatest on Bloomberg Television and streaming online. And we're here today to see why. We're meeting with mother and son owners Sherry and Nick and learning about what they have going on here at Gallo Car Wash that's earned them the title of World's Greatest. Nick, good to see you again, bud.
Great to see you again, Bob.
Thanks for having us out. Beautiful location, beautiful site.
Oh, thank you very much.
Tell me a little bit about how the Gallo family got into car washing, how long you've been doing it, and how many locations you currently have.
Man, I think we started first looking at the car wash industry in 2017 or 2018. Me and my best friend, we went down to the Southwest Car Wash Show, I think, in Arlington, Texas, or Dallas, Texas area.
Yep.
And I fell in love with it. And then I just kept pursuing it and worked in the business a little bit, and we decided to develop our own sites.
So you've been doing this for a long time, or pursuing it for a long time. How early on did you engage with Sonny's, and what's that experience been like?
I think at first it was like me and my buddy just emailing equipment companies. It was like kind of with Sonny's, you could see the vision coming together. Like, I don't remember the exact order you guys acquired service and Diamond Shine, but like there was clearly this vision of like, we want to get better and have the best car wash equipment. And that's our goal too, because it just felt like if we choose the wrong equipment company, it's just game over. It's such a huge upfront capital investment.
Right.
If you don't nail the partner, and it's everything. We love the Sonny service guys. We do biweekly preventative maintenance with them, which is, everybody tells me it's overkill, but my point is like, we paid out $0 in damage claims last year. The reason that's happening is because we take the maintenance and replacing the parts, and your distribution network's unbelievable. Like, as soon as we see a leak on an air cylinder before it goes bad, like, we're able to get the part next day if we want.
Well, you can see from what I've seen in the short time that I've been here today that you really care about putting out a beautiful finished product. You got some great car wash equipment in the building. You use a lot of chemistry, probably more chemistry than I've seen in most car washes.
Yeah.
What's your philosophy behind using more as trying to save cost per car that almost every operator seems to be after today?
So I feel like we're diluting our brand by just always having everything on sale and being super cheap. And he's like, it's to the point where we're throwing up 50%, 60% up signs, and it's not even getting people excited because they just know it's always going to be on sale,
right?
And it makes them question the value. And so I really took that to heart. And when we opened here, like, we don't run sales. We don't do the text message like it's $1 for the first month or it's $5, because I tell everybody, our stuff, it's top of the line. I'm like, every time Sonny's rolls out a new soap, we think it helps people realize we will always offer you the very best products on the market. And our top wash today, it's $30, but like, if they roll out with a new soap and it's incredibly expensive, we're gonna stock it. That top wash might become $40, $50 someday. I have no idea what the future holds in that sense, but our philosophy is we'll always have the best.
So you're using all Sonny's controls, license plate recognition. How easy is it for you to sign your guests up right there at the payment terminal?
The license plate recognition's been phenomenal. The guests love it. The guests love not having the sticker in their window, the RFID. So
right.
This has been a huge jump forward, and I've just been amazed with the accuracy and the ability to, we also have the online controls where we can call in, and through the SMART MCC, they can refocus the camera. We love the pay stations. We got so comfortable with the reliability. This store, we went cashless. It's tap to pay and card. Honestly, I think before we bring cash back, I think we would go to crypto first, like crypto and card payment. I don't think we're ever going back to cash.
Did you get a lot of blowback for not taking cash?
We just rolled it out here cash free, and we will eventually pull the cash from our first store.
Okay.
So maybe when we pull cash from 13th Street, we'll get blowback. But what we saw is every time somebody would hand us a cash, they were going past 7 credit cards. to pull a crusty like $20 bill out of their wallet. And so we're like, everybody has a card, and they might pull up and they're almost like, oh, the conversation was more like, oh, I got $1.20 I want to get rid of. And so like we have cash.
I'll give it to the car wash.
Yeah, I'll give it to the car wash. So we were kind of like, if we don't have to have worry about the cash equipment running, maintaining it, if we can just totally rely on credit card payment and tap to pay.
Yeah, that's time and money and everything, resources dedicated to counting cash and taking it to the bank and all those things we don't really want to get into.
There's no risk with transferring cash.
Yep.
It's safer for us, our guests.
I rarely carry cash anymore anyway, so I can see why you're going cashless.
Yeah.
It just makes sense. So we talked a little bit about controls. You just said that you could adjust your camera through your telephone.
The capabilities of having the SMART MCC, and every time, so this one's more upgraded than 13th Street's, which it's fantastic. Like we're here every day as a family, and so we'll notice a brush. I mean, we can change to the inch when it's coming on, off, how long it stays on, from our cell phone, standing in the tunnel, watching it fire. I mean, like it can be the cars are 3 rollers apart, and we watch that update take effect. And it is the coolest thing. I love it. It makes our life easier. I'm really glad we have it.
Nick, I look out over your vast vacuum area. I see you got the AutoVac vacs with the beautiful green booms that tie in with your red and green theme throughout. Tell me about the vacuums. How many do you have at this site? How many are you planning at your new sites? Is it enough on your busy days? Do you have enough vacuum area?
So at this site, we have 21 vacuums. At 13th Street, we have 18. I believe we have 19 at the next site. I mean, it's just really coming down to the amount of usable land. I believe our first site was 1.18 acres. This one's 1.21. Third site, I believe, is an acre on the number, but it's the most efficient layout at the third one.
Okay.
So we try and cram as many vacuums as we can. I really do love them. And the Vac IQ system has been fantastic. I mean, energy and utility costs, especially in Gainesville, are astronomically high. And I can't imagine what they would be if we didn't have the Vac IQ system. And that it's unbelievable, like, to go back there. At this site, we have 4 motors, 2 separate Vac IQ systems. So in a sense, we can take down half the vacuums, do maintenance, keep half running. Very rarely are they both running full go, because very rarely are all the spots full and every hose is off the line.
Right. You still get a great draw at the hose.
Yes, you do. You know, they've got great suction, and we aren't using a ton of energy. So it's that win-win.
So you say you don't do a lot of social media and stuff, but aren't you engaged with SLAM marketing at this point? Sonny's Car Wash marketing?
SLAM runs our website, and I was just watching a video last night on the fact that they can help us with our Google page and Yelp and the social media, because I'm not very well versed in social media.
Right.
We will lean on SLAM here in the coming future. So, since they're the experts, those are things that we currently haven't focused on. We just really focus on the in-store operations and the day-to-day.
Let's talk a little bit about World's Greatest. How are you first approached about that?
I get a call, and I think her name was Donnie. She was one of the producers, and she's like, "Hi, this is Donnie from World's Greatest Television. Like, we're looking for somebody affiliated with the ownership group at Gallo Car Wash." And I'm like going, "There's no way." I'm like, is it my buddy Ben like setting me up? Or I'm like, there's a number of guys who this is the perfect prank. Like, let's have somebody call him while he's at work, say this is the world's greatest show, and you're in the running. And then I proceeded in the first call to be like, you know, there's a lot of other good operators. I literally pitched everybody else. I'm like, I went to the ICA week of learning at Notre Dame a few years ago.
Right.
And I'm like, there's this guy out in Arkansas, Splash Car Wash. They have these amazing interior cleaning belts. I'm like, the guy who started the business is in Baton Rouge. I'm like, you should call them. It was one of those crazy things where once I got the second call, I was able to, his name was much easier, spelling. I looked him up on LinkedIn, And I was like, wow, this is a producer for the world's greatest television show, which airs Saturdays on Bloomberg.
So your mom, Sherry's very active in the car wash. In fact, 10 minutes ago, I saw her out here drying a customer's car. What is her role, and how much does she play as an active partner in the business?
So my mom's been a great business partner. This has kind of become like part of her and my dad's retirement dream, was to have these washes. I mean, she's part brand ambassador with the dogs. She's part mom to the whole staff. She's big involved with helping the financing and the paperwork. She can't keep herself out of the operation. She just finds it so much fun.
Sherry, thanks for having us. What a beautiful location you have here.
Thank you, Bob.
I just got done talking to Nick, and he tells me that you're really the big boss behind this whole operation, and you get everything done.
That's awful nice. He wants a good dinner tonight.
So really, one question I want to ask you, if you had to do it all over again, would you? Bringing a family together and going into business together can sometimes be difficult, from what I've seen. So would you do it again, and are you happy with the investment you made?
Absolutely. I grew up in a family business. My husband always wanted a business, but we didn't know what. That's where Nick came in. He fell in love, went to an international car wash show, fell in love with car washing, and got us so excited about it. So yes, it's a journey, but it's exciting to learn something new.
You like the day-to-day aspect of it, don't you?
I love the customers because every day is different, and you get to come, and I love the staff. They're my car wash family. The mom and me comes out, and so it's so nice to be at a happy place and getting to talk to a lot of different people.
Well, thanks for having us out, Sherry. We really appreciate it. I'm proud to be associated with Gallo Car Wash and all you guys are doing in your community here in Gainesville. So best of luck going forward, and I wish you guys nothing but success.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Here at Gallo Car Wash, a commitment to excellence is paying off, not just in terms of the notoriety that comes with being featured in a world's best TV show, but with the proven success of a growing business and happy customer. Their story is a great example of what happens when you don't cut corners and dedicate yourself to being the best in all that you do. Thanks to Nick and Sherry Gallo for welcoming us here today, and thank you for joining us. As always, good luck and good washing.